Hi. In this video, we're going to look briefly at Google, which is the a search engine, probably the one that is most commonly used. And we're not going to dwell on it a lot, but I do want to show you some things. All right, we're just going to use our most precise basic search. Make it a unit search term. Hit enter. And we get 489,000 results. That's a lot. Notice that the Wikipedia article is at the top of the list. Then there are several others here. Look at the URLs as you scroll down. A .edu from Stanford, you know that's going to be a reliable research source. History.com, even though this is a .com and sometimes not as valuable as an edu. This is a site from the History Channel, and I'm sure that it's well researched as well. Here is an ORG, which is an organization, PBS, other edus, encyclopediaofalabama.org, montgomerybusboycott.com. Let's just see what this might be. Looks like a pretty well organized site. Covers a lot of aspects of the Montgomery bus boycott. As I scroll down here, I notice Montgomery Advertiser. I know that this is the local newspaper in Montgomery, Alabama. So I'm assuming that these things are from that publication. I am also familiar with this book, and I know that it is published from the Montgomery Advertiser as well. Even though this is a .com, I think this would be a valuable resource to use for our project. In your annotation, in your annotated bibliography, if you used this site as a resource, you would explain in your annotation why, even though it's a .com, it's still valuable as a resource for this project. Going back, let's look at this one. Nope. Let's look at the one from Stanford. I had not seen this site before, and it is a wonderful resource. The items in red are hyperlinks to other information. Just glancing at them, I see many terms with which I'm familiar because of previous reading that I have done about this topic. Gives me references, so that adds to its authority. One of the things that I really like about this particular website is this column over here that has these related documents listed. And it includes minutes of the Montgomery Improvement Association's meetings. Click on one of those, and it gives you, in this case, a transcript. Who said what? And that can give you some valuable insight as to what happened during those meetings, why things were decided the way they were, what was important and why. So those would be items worth perusing if your topic for the project was the Montgomery bus boycott. I want to go to the next page because I noticed earlier a .com that I wanted to point out. This one right here. How Stuff Works, the Montgomery Bus Boycott and Desegregation. Yes, it came up in our list, but I would not call this necessarily a reliable source. It's not scholarly, for sure. You would have a hard time arguing for using this resource as opposed to the .com that is the local newspaper. This one would probably not be acceptable by most instructors. So choose your sites carefully. Be able to make a good argument for choosing each one. Remember that you don't want to only use websites for the project for LIS 1600. You want to use a variety of items. Let's go back. You can also find, whoops, I gotta go back one more, sorry. You can also find images, and I want to show you this right quick. I just think this is pretty cool. If you're on this images page and you click on search tools, you can change the color to images that are, in this case, red. You can change the type to clip art. You can change the size if you want. You can change it to only black and white. And photos. Depending on what you're looking for, what you want to use images for, this would be possibly quite useful. You can also find books in Google. You want to then turn around and search for these in Quest. You don't want to just use them from here unless the full text of the book is available here. Under More, you'll also find videos. Lots of them are available via YouTube particularly, but other places as well. There are blogs that discuss aspects of the Montgomery bus boycott. Discussions, back and forth. Quite a few things. So even though we use Google a lot, make sure that you use all of the tools that are available to you within Google. And again, important, remember that you don't want to just use Google, not just websites. You want books that you've gotten through Quest and you've actually gone to the library and looked at the books, and you want to use articles that you've found with databases such as EBSCOhost in magazines, journals, and newspapers to have a well-rounded, well-researched project. As usual, let me know if you have questions. Thanks.